In the vast landscape of modern Japanese cinema, where the lines between high-octane spectacle and quiet, slice-of-life realism often remain strictly parallel, Yugo Sakamoto's 2021 masterpiece Baby Assassins arrives like a sudden, jarring gunshot muffled by the crinkle of a potato chip bag. To understand this film is to embrace a paradox where the lethality of a professional hitman is weighed against the soul-crushing anxiety of a part-time job interview at a supermarket. It is a film that refuses to choose between being a gritty action thriller and a mundane, mumblecore comedy, instead choosing to exist in the awkward, sweaty palms of its protagonists. The story centers on Chisato and Mahiro, two teenage girls who have just graduated from high school. In any other coming-of-age story, their concerns would involve college applications or heartbreak. However, Chisato and Mahiro are highly trained elite assassins working for a shadowy underground organization. As they transition into adulthood, their employer demands they integrate into society by sharing an apartment and finding normal, part-time jobs to maintain their cover. This premise serves as the foundation for a narrative that is less about the glory of the kill and more about the struggle of existing in a world that demands social conformity from people who are only comfortable when they are holding a firearm. Chisato, played by Akari Takaishi, is the sunshine of the duo. She is bubbly, talkative, and possesses a terrifying ability to switch from a cheerful teenager to a cold-blooded killer in a fraction of a second. Her struggle is one of performance. She tries desperately to fit into the performative politeness of Japanese service culture, only to find that the normal world is often more nonsensical and cruel than the world of professional killing. Opposite her is Mahiro, portrayed by the incredible Saori Izawa. Mahiro is the spiritual heart of the film's unique identity. She is socially paralyzed, struggling with extreme anxiety, and unable to make eye contact or hold a conversation with anyone outside of Chisato. Yet, when the bullets start flying, she becomes a whirlwind of kinetic energy. The genius of Baby Assassins lies in how Yugo Sakamoto treats the mundane and the extreme with the exact same level of cinematic gravity. A scene where the girls argue over who should do the dishes or what to eat for dinner is filmed with the same intensity and focus as a high-stakes standoff with the Yakuza. There is a profound sense of Gen Z nihilism running through the dialogue. The girls aren't killing for a grand cause or out of a sense of justice. It is simply a job, and often a tedious one at that. They would much rather be playing video games or eating sweets than cleaning up blood, and this relatability creates a strange, endearing bond between the audience and these two violent outliers. When it comes to the action, Baby Assassins elevates itself far above the standard girls with guns subgenre. Saori Izawa is a professional stuntwoman in real life, and her physical prowess is the film's secret weapon. The fight choreography is grounded, brutal, and breathtakingly fast. It lacks the over-the-top flashiness of Hollywood blockbusters, opting instead for a gritty, tactical realism that emphasizes weight, momentum, and the frantic nature of close-quarters combat. The final confrontation is a masterclass in action filmmaking, utilizing long takes and intricate movements that showcase the sheer skill of the performers without relying on rapid-fire editing to hide flaws. However, the film's most lingering impact comes from its commentary on the Japanese shakugen, or society member, ideal. Watching Mahiro fail a job interview because she cannot navigate the complex social cues of polite society is deeply painful and hilarious. It highlights the absurdity of a world that values superficial social grace over actual competence. To the girls, the Yakuza are easy to deal with because their motivations are clear. They want to kill you. The normal world is much more terrifying because its rules are unwritten, shifting, and designed to exclude those who don't fit the mold. The chemistry between Takaishi and Izawa is the glue that holds these disparate elements together. Their relationship feels authentic, messy, and deeply loyal. They are two misfits who have found the only other person in the world who understands their specific brand of isolation. Their apartment becomes a sanctuary where the masks of normalcy can be dropped, even if the floor is littered with shell casings and snack wrappers. It is a platonic love story that feels more vital than any romantic subplot could ever be. Visually, Sakamoto uses a muted palette that reflects the urban sprawl of suburban Japan. The convenience stores, cramped apartments, and nondescript warehouses are all captured with a sense of lived-in reality. This grounded aesthetic makes the sudden bursts of violence even more shocking. The sound design also plays a crucial role, contrasting the silence of social awkwardness with the deafening roar of gunfire and the visceral thud of hand-to-hand combat. In the end, Baby Assassins is a film about the terror of growing up. For Chisato and Mahiro, the threat of a Yakuza hit squad is manageable, but the threat of a life spent in a dull office or a retail store is a death sentence. It captures a specific contemporary malaise, the feeling that the systems we are told to join are fundamentally broken or uninviting. By the time the credits roll, you aren't just cheering for them because they survived a gunfight. You are cheering for them because they managed to survive another day in a world that doesn't know what to do with them. It is a cult classic that manages to be both a pulse-pounding action flick and a tender, funny, and deeply relatable portrait of modern friendship.